Hi ladies, this is Marcy from Royalty Hair Braiding, and today I'll be showing you how to do jumbo box braids using the rubber band method. So the purpose of this video is to at least show you how to do your hair while you're quarantining. So this is a very easy style, and I apologize in advance if you don't have the material in hand to do it. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard for us here in Los Angeles currently to find any beauty supply stores that are open. So if this tutorial finds you in that spot where you're like, where are these beauty supplies at? I'm sorry, girly, but if you do happen to have the material in hand or at home, this is what you'll need to accomplish this style. So number one, make sure your hair is washed and blow dried. So I washed and blow dried my hair the day before. And so the next day today, I'm able to just take my time and do my hair. You can do it all in one day if you have the energy, but for me, I just decided to blow dry and wash my hair the day before today. And then, so you'll need, number one, some braiding hair. So make sure you get some braiding hair. I just usually like to get the RastAfri braiding hair. So this is what I recommend my clients get every time they book their appointments. So for any box braid styles, boho, bohemian, goddess braid styles, this is the hair I tell them to get. So get you some packs of these. I have 9 of them just because I don't want to run out of them. Or if I am in the middle of braiding, I do not want to stop and wonder where can I get hair right now, because everything is pretty much shut down. So get some hair. You'll also want to get some rubber bands. So any rubber bands that you have on hand, I just happen to have these. And you want to get some shine and gem. So this is going to help you keep your roots very neatly. Parts, like every section that you're gonna make, you're gonna apply this to that section right at the root and comb it so that it has that hold and you're not seeing any like fuzzies after. So it just makes your entire head of hair look neat and almost like it's professionally done. And you'll need some type of comb. I like to use a rectile comb because it's just easy for me to just slide it through and part my hair and then make those sections. So just make sure you have a comb in hand that you're comfortable with. Comfort is the key word. Make sure you're comfortable with using it for parting for your hair type. So this happens to work well for me, and it works well for most people. So that's all the material you'll need. So number one, I'll go ahead and section off my hair, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So let's do it. Okay, so ladies, just wanted to show you how I am parting my hair here. So this is one of the parts that I just created on the other side. So I just finished this row for the middle part. And this is the last 2 pieces that I have to create here, if you can see. Okay. And then it doesn't have to be perfect, just make sure it is as even as you can make it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead. And I left some hairs out to lay down my baby hairs or whatever, create baby hairs even. Just so it just looks really cute at the end. But we're here about to create these last 2 parts. So I'm going to grab my shine and gem. So take about this much. It depends on the parting that you're doing, but I take about this much to begin with. And then you want to, so let's do this part here. You want to make sure you get it all around the perimeter of that section that you just created. Okay, so I'm gonna do that here, just putting a little bit more. Then I take my comb and I just comb it so that the shine and gem can get through the strands of hair, like right at the roots, so it's nice and neat. Okay, like this. Then I grab 2 rubber bands, okay? Just 2, just so it's secure. And I pinch the section where I put the, and just make sure, where I put the shine gem, but make sure that it's lining up with the section that's across it. Since it's right down the middle, you don't want it to look kind of lopsided, right? So I'm gonna look in my mirror here and make sure that they're lined up and come back. Okay, so once I got it through here, I'm gonna just do 4 I guess loops around my section. So that was 3 and 4. Oops, I didn't count it too well, but I think this is 4. And then I just take my hairs and do this. So it shouldn't be too tight, honestly. And to remove it, I'll probably do a video where I show you how to remove a style that require rubber band methods, or if you did use a style in the past, or even with this one that uses the rubber band method, there's an easy way to get the rubber bands out without tugging and pulling your hair. So there it is. This is what it should look like. Okay, and then now I have this last part here. So make sure you're not picking up any of the other hairs. You can use like a clip of sorts, something like this that I use. You can get it at a beauty supply too, just to like kind of hold some hairs down, make sure it's not in your face type of thing, like this. And you have this last piece. Again, take some shine gem. I take about this much. You can take as little or as much as you want for each part, but you just want it to be, the roots to be as sleek as you can make them. So I'm looking here in my mirror to make sure I'm applying everything properly. And you comb it. So I did this to all of the parts that each of the parts and sections that I did, right? So like this, and then you grab your rubber bands, so 2 of them, and you do 4 loops. At least that's what I do. I don't think you need to do any more. 4 should be enough. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then I just split my hair like this and kind of pull them apart from each other to create a tightness at the root here, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to remove this clip. So we're pretty much done with the parting of my hair, pre-parting. Let me try to show you what it looks like. So this is the final pre-parting look, okay, before I install the extensions to each section. Okay, and while I am doing that, I'm going to pull up my hair as such, like the way I'm pulling up the hair to show you the parting right now, so that I can work on each row at a time as such. So I'll pull everything up as such, use some clips and a scrunchie to hold it up, and so I can work on this hair, or this section back here. Okay, so there we have it. So stick around for more.
Was the coldest December that I
So this is the last braid. I already have the hair parted as such. Okay. Go ahead and braid it up. So you want to make sure you have it like this. Okay. Okay. And try to wrap the hair right in there. And just braid. And make sure that the rubber band doesn't show too much. So hopefully you're able to see what's going on. Okay. And yeah, because it's long, it's going to get tangled up. So just make sure you're running your fingers through the hair before you're braiding it down so it stays separated into the three sections that you have your braiding hair in. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and start using my shining jam. Oops, just fell. Just put a generous amount just so my hair is able to blend or not come out of the braids, so it's neater. Just take. I'm just trying to finger through the hair so that I can get rid of these tangles at the end. That's the only weird part, so. There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna just keep applying the shining gem until I feel that the braid is smooth enough. Okay? And then once you arrive near the end, you kind of have to feel for it. Like right now I can't see, but just make sure you use your mirror. And now you can go ahead and continue braiding the hair. Okay, so I'm going to look in the mirror and see if I am doing it neatly. Okay, so just double checking here myself. Yep, and it looks good. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep braiding down. Let's see. And take your time. Definitely take your time. So you're just gonna keep doing this until the end. Okay.
don't take for anybody. My time doesn't go to waste. But you're not just anybody. You mean much more to me. You wanna rock, be honest. Pour you a glass, I'll do the honors. Been working so hard, I gotta thank you. Through all my flaws, you never let go. And you let me know that you'd be faithful. So here's to you.
And I'm just using the mirror. That's my, I know I'm looking away. So just use something that you are able to use to monitor your progress with each braid, so that eventually you're guaranteeing that you're going to get the best outcome. So I'm just braiding it all the way down, so that's how far I am. And make sure that your ends are pointing like this, so that once you dip it in the mirror, it's not going to unravel. This is why it's nice to get the pre-stretched hair, because it comes out looking like this already. So you don't have to play with the ends and try to stretch yourself manually for each braid. So we're gonna keep going till the end. So I'm just braiding here.
Don't ever let go. This is for you. Tonight's all for you.
We are done. This is the final product, or semi-final product. It's not yet done, but we're getting there. So I'm going to now dip the ends in hot water, and I will be back to show you guys what it looks like. But this is what it looks like right now, without the finishing touches. Okay, so I finished dipping the braids in the hot water. So your ends should look like this. They should be nice and thin. So the thinner they are, like the more they look like this, the less likely they are to unravel on you. So I'll be using this blade tool. So it's a blade infused with a comb that I'm going to use to just brush over the ends to make it even thinner. You don't have to do this next step if you don't want to. Honestly, if your braids look like this, you can go ahead and just like cut the ends with just a pair of scissors to make sure it's all even. So here I go, just brushing over. This is, you gotta be very careful with that, because it can easily mess up your braids. So I'm just making it face this way and just brushing it like this. Okay. and I will end up using some scissors, but this is just an extra step that I just do. And same thing on the other side. I'm gonna pop it up as such and just braid it in. Look at this, a mess. But yeah, do the best that you can. These things are pretty cheap, so I got it at my beauty supply store, so it didn't cost me much, so it's fine. All right, so just grazing, making the ends as thin as I can to prevent the braids from unraveling. Okay. I messed up one thing. Oops. Okay. Yes, I had to braid down this one braid that I kind of snagged. It's looking fine though. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use a pair of scissors to just even it out. Reaching down here for so I just use a plain scissors and just looking at myself in the mirror now to make sure it is all even. Okay, and that's square across. I try to angle it down a tad bit just so it doesn't look so I don't know, so neat. But you just want to make sure you are trimming it to your liking, but make sure you're not cutting any of the braids open. Okay. So, let's see. Here we go. Done. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my baby hairs. So the gel that I use is this holding gel. It's really good. It's about $8 if you go to a beauty supply store. I really like this brand. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay my baby hairs down and I'll come back to show you guys the final result. So ladies, so this is the final look. I'll just turn around and let you see it. Okay. I am in love. So overall, I started, it wasn't too bad. It only took me within this day. So I started around 9:30. It's around now 8:40ish. So it didn't take me too long. So let's say 12 hours just to be safe, because I, starting to prep the hair and everything, probably around 8:30. So around yeah, so it took me about 12 hours to do this style. Another reason why it took me so long is because in between I was taking breaks. The one thing that was kind of slowing me down is because I was just, you know, relaxed. I was braiding my own hair. Usually on a client, it will take me about 4 to 5 hours, depending on the client's hair density. But I just took my time just because I'm at home. I have nothing else to do. So it was easy for me to just get in a zone to doing my own hair at my own pace. So I recommend you take your time. If it's your first time, just take your time. Try to, of course, number one, pre-section your hair so that you can understand, map out the amount of braids you need to do. And that way you're able to section out the braiding hair to begin with to see if you have enough hair before you begin. So you're able to probably run to the store and get more hair, or decide to make your parting bigger so that you're able to use the hair that you have on hand. So this style is really nice. I plan on keeping it in for a month. So pretty much until the quarantine is over. And then I'll probably do another style, maybe a braiding style, I'm not sure yet. But it's super cute. The last time I got these type of braids were in college, like the big, back when like the Poetic Justice braids were in. So I got, yeah, these done a lot in college, but not as long though. Like these are like super long. But they're super cute. And also a benefit of doing your box braids using the rubber band method is that it allows you to flip the hair and style it. So as such, so if you were to get the traditional braids, you wouldn't be able to do this until maybe a day or two after you got your braids done. So that's one of the benefits to using the rubber band method, especially when you're doing it on yourself at home. In the next video, maybe I'll show you how to take out your hair using when you use the rubber band method. And so you're able to see that you don't need to be too scared of this method, because that's one of the misconceptions, that it does snag your hair. That's only when you don't know how to take it off properly. So I'll, you know, drop a comment below if you're interested in seeing how to take it down, as far as taking out the rubber band off your head without snagging your hair and causing breakage and such. And also leave any comments below if you would like to know more details that I probably missed in the video about how I achieved this look. And if you were able to try it, DM me if this video was helpful, or leave any comments. And also, if you're not able to achieve this look and you are in the LA area, you can book your appointment with me, Marcy, and I'll be sure to give you this look, and probably neater, because, you know, the parting is not as neat as it could be, since I did it on my own hair. So yeah, feel free to book your appointments for the May time frame, and I'll be sure to give you this look. So without further ado, I'll chat with you guys later, and I'll just give you a quick look of what the hair looks like again.
Give it all, baby. I could take it all, baby. If I give it all. To anyone else besides you, I don't wanna fall asleep.